Đoạn này. Now here, already sew the sleeve together. I will measure the sleeve curve and see how much the sleeve curve here. Of course, it will be more helpful if I have the measuring tape, but because I don't have the tape here with me, so I measure by my ruler. It's 38 centimeter. 38 centimeter for the sleeve curve. And I will use a fabric to cut the sleeve. 38 centimeter. Centimeter divided by 2 is 19. I draw two lines. The distance between them gonna be like 11 to 12 centimeter, which estimated my chest measurement divided by 10 plus 3 centimeter. And we'll find in this point from here to here is 19. I divide it into 3 parts. On this point, I move it up 2 centimeter. Okay, so again, I fold the fabric in half. I draw this line and this line. The distance between them is 11 centimeter. From this point, I found a point in this line. How the distance is 19. I divide it into 3 equal parts. This part I move it up by 1.5 centimeter. This part I take the central point, move it down half centimeter, and I draw the curve line. And then this one, I'm gonna draw it, make a square angle like that, and draw it down. Here I slightly make it more straight. So when I cut it out, I have the sleeve I want. And this one should be around 38 centimeter or even a little bit more is okay, because during the process of sewing, I'm gonna have to stretch the body to matching with this. So if it's like 40 centimeter, which is okay, because during the process of sewing, I have to pull the body along with the shoulder here. Pull this part to matching with the top. If you want this part to be exactly 38 centimeter during the process, instead of taking the distance from here to here is 19, you can minus 1 centimeter or even half centimeter and then check the curve before you cut. So how you gonna sew the sleeve into the body now? So we have the sleeve curve here and the body here. You can start sewing the middle, matching the middle from here. You sew matching the middle of the sleeve, and then the middle of the body, which is the shoulder connecting. And then you can pull, sew, and you estimated the end here matching first, and the rest you can stretch the fabric so it's matching. Go back again from here. Remember, you always pull the fabric along the shoulder part here, the end where the sleeve end. 1/3 you don't pull, just matching them together. So this one, you see the sleeve is a little bit longer than the body. In the process, you will pull the body a little bit so it's matching at the end. Okay, so the bottom here, you pull it a little bit. Pull the top one here, matching. And then at the end you check also, make sure that they matching at the end. Okay, so that is you sew from the shoulder. You sew from the shoulder like that, in the shoulder, in the sleeve here. But you also can sew with this more. From the sleeve end here. Another way is you sew, slowly sew the sleeve, matching first. Of course, the shoulder here you have to matching and find the middle again. You know, the middle is not at the connection but a little bit off here because the back is a little bit bigger, longer than the front. So the middle here is matching with the middle here. And then you can sew from here at the top. At the beginning you don't stress anything, but here remember the middle of the shoulder is here. We're matching with this, so you will sew during the process, pulling the body part. So I stress the body part here, so then matching at the middle here, start here. So a little bit bigger, you see the sleeve is a little bit bigger than the body. That's where you need to pull the body more. So very matching. And keep going here, you have to pull the body also more, a little bit more. Then how at the end they matching. So I have a two sleeve being sewed together.